First pitch to VIENTOS, hit pretty well right center field. Davis running back, looking up on the track. Goodbye.
Hi everybody, in today's video we're going to talk about the Mets prospect, Mark Vientos. Now Mark Vientos is the Mets' 7th best prospect according to MLB.com. He's a third baseman, outfielder, probably going to be a DH in the major leagues. And we're going to get into him and why the Mets did not call him up and what they plan on doing with him for the last month of the major league season. So here we go. Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion, your host, the Hut. And of course, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. Hit the smash button, hit the like button, smash it. Smash the hell out of it. And of course, leave comments in the comment section. So, Mets had a very good win last night. Excellent win. They were able to beat a really bad Rocky team, to be honest with you. But it was a good win last night. Brett Beatty, I love it when I do these videos on the Mets that are struggling. Because then what happens is these guys have good games and they start playing well. And that's what happened last night. I was so happy to see that Beatty had a home run in his first at bat. But let's talk about Mark Vientos, who's the other Met third base prospect that they have. The rumor was for the last few months is that they were going to call him up if they weren't able to bring in some DH help through the trade market. Now, he is still in the minor leagues. He's in Syracuse, in upstate New York, and he's been playing up there. Now, he's had a very good season, very strong year. He has hit this year, just going through his numbers, if you will. He's hit 23 home runs and 71 RBIs. So if this was 160 games, 162 games scheduled, he'd be hitting over 100. Driving 100 runs and clearly get over 30 home runs. So he's had a very strong season. This is over 91 games, so he's doing really well. And over his last 10 games, folks, he's hit 419 in that time. As well, he's hit 368 in the last month. So his power numbers, he's hit 8 home runs in the last month. He's done incredible work down there. And it's very surprising the Mets didn't call him up. Now, he's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 games. Last night he had a hit, which was a double, and he drove in 2 runs. For the last 10 games, he's driven in 15 runs. So his numbers have been very, very strong. So, but there are issues with his game. He's not considered a good defensive player. He doesn't really have a position. Other than that, there is thought that he'd be a first baseman or a DH. They've played him at third. He's not really a third baseman. He's kind of not outgrown it. He's always been a big kid, but really he's not really a third baseman. Beatty's a better third baseman, I think, than or at least that's how baseball looks at him, as a better third baseman. Vientos can't play first, obviously, because Pete Alonso's the first baseman here, and Pete's not going anywhere. And maybe plays the outfield, but he's not like a big runner. He's not a big defensive guy. He's not one of these players that his hit tool is his main tool. His power tool is his big tool. He's not really a guy that runs well. He's got a good arm. He's a very solid prospect. I don't know if he's going to be an impact player. He might be an everyday player. He was in the Futures game this past All-Star break. So he is well regarded. I'm going to read you off of how they look at him on MLB.com. Alright. The raw power always make Vientos a middle-of-the-order threat, but his overall hit tool could limit that impact. His plus arm works at third base, but his glove and actions aren't nearly at the same level. The Mets worked him out in left field in 2021, and as of now, early reports aren't encouraging that it's a solid fit. He's got more looks at first base this season, and that his likeliest defensive home if and when he isn't DHing. So he's basically, if he's on the Mets, he's going to be a DH. And right now, the Mets have Darren Ruff. Darren Ruff has a contract. I don't know if people know that. Darren Ruff is not a free agent after this season. Darren Ruff will have 2 more years on his contract. So he's not going to be replacing Darren Ruff in the near future. Now, the rosters expand on Thursday, on September 1st, from what it is now 26 players. It'll go to 28 players. So it'll be interesting to see if the Mets call him up, or they just keep up Brett Beatty. It's a decision that's going to be difficult. But he is on the 40-man roster. So he's not a guy that they had to put on the 40-man like they did with Beatty. Beatty had to go on the 40-man roster. Vientos is already on there. And he's played well enough. He has value. The Mets did not trade him before the trading deadline on August 2nd. So they think highly enough that they didn't want to trade him for a rental or for some small-time rental, somebody that's only going to be here a couple months. If they're going to move him, they're going to move him for some big piece, I would think. If anyone wants a really good DH that has power, they're going to want this kid. But let me know what you think about this video. Of course, please subscribe to the Baseball Hut. Smash the like button. Leave comments in the comments section. And of course, can't wait for Old Timers Day. Old Timers game. I won't be able to watch it, but I'll be watching on the replay. And we'll really I'll find something that'll make it interesting for you. And always keep an eye on the community. I'm always posting stuff. I'm always reposting videos that people missed. I try to get people to watch as much as I can. And I want to thank you all for coming by. Please subscribe, and thank you, and I'll see you later.